Today's first news is that Ilkay Gundogan, midfielder for FC Barcelona, thinks his new team has a chance to win the Champions League for the first time in 8 years and even advance to the final match of the tournament. The German international is the current champion of Europe's premier event after leading Manchester City to victory in Istanbul last season. Soon after, he made the decision to leave the Etihad after 7 years of service under Blaugrana legend Pep Guardiola in order to sign for Barca on a free transfer. Gundogan told Barca's official media channels that Xavi Hernandez's team can play very good football and compete with the best in the world despite their financial situation and injury issues. If we manage to have a constant performance on the field, game by game, without thinking about the results we hope to achieve, because the other teams are also very good, we can go far, he stated. Gundogan expressed his belief that Barcelona can reach the final and even win it in the Champions League, where they presently sit atop their group with a perfect record and no goals allowed. Hypothetically speaking, I can think about what the team needs to go as far as possible. Fortunately, we have a coach who has already won the Champions League. I guess there are 4 or 5 players in the team who have won a Champions League, and we have an important role to guide the other players. Though such optimistic attitude is a welcome beginning, the 32-year-old acknowledges that a very young team as a whole still needs time to come together. We need more time, more games, to get used to playing with each other more and more. I think at least we have the potential to go far, he said. After the upcoming international break, Gundogan won't play for his team until their October 22 trip to Montjuic. After that, Shakhtar Donetsk plays there in the middle of the week before Real Madrid shows up for the veterans' first League El Clásico on the 28th. Today's second news is that according to Mundo Deportivo, FC Barcelona has already been looking at 3 players with European bases in order to bolster their team in 2024. The Catalans are Florian Wirtz's ideal team, and they have been keeping an eye on him for some time. When I was a child, I always wanted to play for Barcelona. That hasn't changed, but I still have some time until I get there, he said in 2021. Under the guidance of Liverpool and Real Madrid legend Xabi Alonso at Bayer Leverkusen, Wirtz has started this season strongly after recovering from a cruciate ligament rupture that sidelined him for 265 days in the 2021-2022 season. His return of 3 goals and 4 assists in 10 games has helped his team win the Bundesliga and, after 5 runner-up finishes, dream of winning the German championship for the first time ever. However, a €100 million, $106 million, release price will be very impossible to meet anytime soon given Barca's dire financial situation. With Barca keeping an eye on him since January, Royal Antwerp's Arthur Vermeeren would be much more affordable at €20 million, $21.2 million. They got a better look at the 18-year-old when he played against the Catalans in the Champions League loss by a score of 5-0 last month. On the day of the game, Deco and Marc Overmars, the sporting directors of each club, discussed him, with Vermeeren being considered a long-term bet for Barca to bolster their interest. Because of his outstanding performance against the Blaugrana in the Champions League when they visited Porto, Alan Varela's name has suddenly emerged among the trio. He is liked by the team but not a preference when it comes to potential future acquisitions. Considering Porto only paid €8 million, $8.5 million, to Boca Juniors for him in the summer, some people might assume the Argentine is going to be inexpensive. His worth could yet soar, as seen by the premium Benfica charged Chelsea for Enzo Fernandez and the gains Portuguese teams generally make on South American talents after signing them for rather little sums.